My name is Babawale. So the place we are is called Osun Sacred Groove, where Oshogbo town started in the year 1350 AD.
Okay.
So the founder of this place, though they are typical Ijesha people, and they came all the way from Ipole Ijesha, very near to Ibokun here in Osun State. And as at that time, they had the problem of water. That is
Mm,
why King Olaroye sent one of his people who was an hunter called Oguntimehin to search for somewhere where they can find the water during the dry season. So on his hunting expedition, Oguntimehin discovered this Osun River in a place called Lakokan. And later, after his assignment, he went back home to inform the king. So as the king has the information, he called upon the entire town, in which he revealed the information to them, and they all decided to come down to this place. So as they are coming, their intention was that let us go and check that particular place. Maybe the place will be, accommodating for them. In which, when they got here, they reached that Lakokan. And first and foremost, in Yoruba land, before you attempt anything, you need to consult the oracle first. When they now consulted the oracle, oracle asked them to move, that when they got to where they're supposed to stay, they will perceive the sign. So when they got to where the main Osun shrine is, down here, they perceived that sign, and they were there for some time. Later, they have it in mind to prepare for farming for the other year, in which they started clearing the bush. So along the line, one of the tree fell into the river, and the first of the goddess came out to them, in which the woman called them Ushu,
okay.
that they are broken or are dying up, dying pot. They were all shocked when they heard the voice of this goddess, because since when they have been here, they've not perceived any sign of human existence. In which they even asked the woman to introduce herself, which she did. That her name is Oshun, and she's the goddess in charge of this river. But the last tree that they fell are broken or are dying pot. They begged the woman, but the woman insisted that they should leave this compound totally and move to where they will not hear her voice again. And before they left, she made a lot of promise with them with that wherever they are, she will be with them, so that the war or any form of problem will not disturb them. So with that, they now made the oath with the woman that if she can do all what she promised, they will be coming here every year with a virgin lady that will carry the calabash all the way from the town down to this place, in which we are still practicing
Okay.
up to today. So the name the woman called them that very day, Oshoigbo, that is the one we are calling this town today,
Oshun.
Oshogbo. And from
Okay.
there, we discovered the indigenous work of Oshogbo people, which is tie and dye. That is why we sing the song Oshogbo Ilu Aro, Oroke Asala. Oroke Asala means that if someone is troubling or having any issue from another environment, immediately the person enter into Oshogbo, so everything will be fine for such a person. That is why Asala means a place of refuge.
Okay.
So, and to depict this brief information, that is why they made the structure on this gate. You know,
Immediately.
you are just looking at them, and
Yes.
you don't know what they
Okay.
are symbolize. So from this side, we have this form. This one is talking about dundun drum.
Okay.
So this form of drum that is using whenever we are celebrating the Osun festival, instead of carrying bata or bembe or any other stuffs of a drum. So to let us realize that this is the particular drum that we use whenever we are celebrating the festival.
Okay.
So, and not only that, we have a structure representing cowrie here. This is talking about the means of exchange as at that point in time. So, and also, it's a means of consultation We call it Erindinlogun in Yoruba. So whenever people are here and they want to know anything concerning their problem or whatever, they need to use this Erindinlogun to consult the Oshun so that to know what exact to do in order to solve that particular problem. So this one is talking about the the cultural work of Oshogbo people, which is tie and dye. We call it haro in Yoruba. So and the dye maker is here. So we have this one that is talking about the first king Obalaroye Gbadewolu, who was the first Ataja of Oshogbo. Though he was Owaroki of Ipoleomu, but when he came down to this place, it was here that they gave her the title Ataoja of Oshogbo due to what happened. Because as at the first time when they firstly pay homage to the goddess, nothing like Iya Oshun or Aworo. He was the one that performed that duty, and as it was, immediately the king poured the sacrifice inside the river. The fish, the mermaid now came out, poured some water inside the calabash in return. That is why they call it Atewogbore Lenu Eja. And Atewogbore Lenu Eja was shortened to be Ataoja of Oshogbo, which is the title of Oshogbo king now. So, having said that, we have this one talking about the first hunter. So Oguntime was the hunter that discovered this site. And you can see the elephant head and tusk here. So let us realize how powerful the man was as at that point in time. And also to showcase that as at that point in time, we have a lot of elephants around our places here before they move on, go on extinction. So we have this one that is talking about the gong. So we call this one gong, and the same thing as aja. When we get inside now, you will see those devotees shaking that gong to pray for whatever they want from the goddess. So, and this is 16-point lamp àtùpà olójú mẹ́rìndínlógún. So àtùpà olójú mẹ́rìndínlógún is a spiritual lamp that they got from the spirit here, and they were instructed that every 9 days to the celebration they must light this lamp with the cotton wool and the palm oil. It is believed that the smokes that will come out from the fire will send away the evil spirits that may be around as at that point in time. So this one is talking about how wonderful, powerful, and helpful is this Oshun water. That if someone is in bondage, if the person can come down, use the water to bath, and it is believed the problem will be solved. That is why every second you will see a lot of people going inside there, either to take that water to bath or to take it out for whatever they want to use it for. So we have been talking about Seleru Agbo, Agbara Agbo, in which the Osun people, Osun goddess have been using before the existence of the Orthodox medicine. So this one is talking about the priestess that is collecting that agbo from the stream. And also we have Iya Osun here. She's the she's the chief custodian, one of the chief custodian in charge. And we have this one. So let us realize that Oshun is a goddess of fertility, having seen the symbol of the children. So, and this is a calabash where they always put the concoction. So we have this one talking about the Virgin Lady, Aruba Oshun. You know, I told you that she must be a virgin and she must be a princess at the same time. And she must maintain that virginity for the time being, for the period that she will use to, as a that she will spend as the Aruba Oshun. So we have this one to represent the goddess. You can see the goddess in form of a mermaid. And the last one here, this one is talking about how we do communicate, how we do broadcast whenever the festival is approaching, so that people will be able to, not everybody will know when we want to celebrate. There must be a communication between the those that are in charge and the entire town. So, and the awuru we carry is bembe drum. We call it bembe. It's another form of drum. So awuru we carry it so that when it is 17 days to the festival, immediately people hear the sound of this bembe, they will realize that the festival is around, and they will be able to send to their people outside. So that, uh, uh, thank God for the medias now, but we are still practicing it up to today, because that is how we started. And one thing about Yoruba people is that we don't forget our roots, and we don't mess up with our material things. Whatever we used to start it, that is what we will continue with. Not that, okay, oh, this is a modern day and we need to do all this stuff. No, it's not like that. And that is more reason why the stuffs that we started using as a materials of sacrifice, I mean our local delicacy, is the thing we are still using up to today. We are not using human being for the sacrifice, but food like asaro, we all know asaro, and we are all eating asaro. Like chicken, we are all eating chicken, and like pap, we are all eating pap and vegetable. There is also a delicacy called egbo. You know egbo, and some other stuff like that. Ekuru. Those are the things that we use. And the vegetable we are talking about, we have a special and a specific vegetable that we are using whenever we want to pay homage to the goddess. We call it yanrin, efo yanrin. So those are the things that we are. So if you have any question before we go inside. So this place is meant for Arugba Oshun. You know, the poultry maid. She will follow this path down to the main shrine, while the other people will take the normal route because of the much crowd that will be here on that day, because she must not fall or hit her legs. So, and the structure was made by Mama Susan Wenger, the Austrian woman that preserved this place to be what it is today. I mean, as a tourist site. So, though before our arrival, there are some structures that have been here. You see, wherever you see this kind of leaves or a tree in Yoruba land, that's I've shown you the place must be an important place. And we also use it for the boundary dispute, to settle the boundaries dispute of hectares of land. And it is the second World Heritage Site in Nigeria after Sukru in Adamawa. So, but one thing about a tourist site, especially a World uh, Heritage Site, is that there's something we call OVU, Outstanding Universal Value. So that shows that there are some things that we can see here that is rare to find or see in another place. So that is what brought those people together to come and accept this place as a tourist, I mean, World Heritage Site. And this one, is talking about fly tortoise. So this is the first entrance before we have that one. And it was rebuilt and reframed by the Austrian uh, embassy in Nigeria. So the site covers 75 hectares of land, and with structure that was made to represent some masquerade that we have here in Osogbo. So the essence of masquerade in Yoruba land is to inculcate our ancestors into whatever we are doing. And whenever we want to celebrate any festival, in the year, we need to celebrate all these egungun first, pay homage to them, call them into whatever we are doing. And we have some masquerade that usually comes out every year that are yearly basis, yearly activities. We have some that also come out every 3 years. Among the 3 years festival, this one is called Kamalulu, and that one there is called Opele Bakpelepo. So, and whenever we are celebrating these two masquerades, I mean their festival, you will see the Bata drummers there. You can see that this one is quite different from the one we saw outside.
Yeah.
These are Bata drummers. So we have another form of masquerade that if you see it, you will not even believe that it's a masquerade. You will believe that it's a pregnant woman.
Oh, and it's a masquerade.
And it's a masquerade.
Okay.
We have this one called Lajomi.
Okay.
So
She's always pregnant.
Lajomi, no, that is the masquerade I'm talking about. If you look at it now, it's as if it's pregnant.
Yes.
But when you see this one, when Lajomi get to the center of the market, this is how it will open its cloth so that people will be praying for whatever they want from the Lajomi.
Okay.
So, and we have this one called Egun Alari. I think you have read something. So, Egun Alari are the merrymakers. Everything concerning this masquerade is quite different from the other. You know, the others are having a load, but this one have a light load on his head so that you will be able to dance.
Okay.
And we have this one also showcasing the Oguntime, the hunter that I showed you outside
Yes,
with
with the elephant.
So, and this one is talking about Igbin. Igbin is another form of drum, and whenever we want to celebrate the Obatala, so this is the form of drum that we are using. So, as I said that earlier concerning the medias, so this one is talking about the priest that is carrying bembe. So every 17 days to the festival, you will see the priest. You will see the priest carrying this bembe around the town, and immediately people hear the sound of that bembe, you'll be able to send to their people outside. So we have this one called Paje Polobi. It's another form of masquerade. So this one is Arenogbangi. We have Eyefodo here, and then we have this one called Iya Oshun. As I showed you, Iya Oshun, Oshun herself. This one is Owolake.
That's 3 years.
So, and this is also a priest. We have the Aruba and the 16-point lamp.
Okay, yeah.
About Mama Susan Wenger.
Okay.
Susan Wenger was an Austrian woman who came to Nigeria in the year 1939 purposely to be a tutor at the University College in Ibadan. But on her research work, she discovered this place and later decided to even manage it, the site, in order to be what it is today.
And she was welcomed.
She was welcome.
As a white
That is
woman.
Yoruba for you. Yoruba do welcome and accommodate any tribes, any country into their midst, only if the person is not okay with their attitude. And we are the most peaceful people in Nigeria compared to the other side, I mean other parts of this country. If you are here, you'll be fine. Nobody will disturb you. And to the extent that the woman even loves our culture, our people, and later married to one of us. Yeah.
Wow.
So, in order not to forget her for the role he played towards achieving such goals, that is why she made all these structures so that whenever people are applying this route, they'll be able to see and
How?
remember them. The first one at the front was made to represent her dog.
Oh.
The second one to represent herself. The
Okay.
third one to represent the priest that was in charge as her then. The fourth one was also a priest in charge of Obatala deity, while the last one represents her husband,
Wow.
Baba Ayeshola, and you can see him with the talking drum and the tribal marks.
Hmm.
So to let us realize that Oshun is a goddess of fertility. So if a barren comes here now, the person will go and meet those that are in charge. They will consult the goddess so that they will know what exact sacrifice they will prepare in order to solve that particular problem. Goddess. And after the prayer, they will pour the sacrifice inside the river, and people will be taking this water for whatever they want to use it for. And that is the reason why the structure you are looking at is welcoming people. It's a
Yeah. It's
structure
serene
represent,
too.
yes. So it's a structure made to represent the goddess herself that is welcoming people. And here also, at times they need to sacrifice something to that spirit of a mountain. And you
Wait.
see the
Sorry,
you
sorry.
see the water
Cut
level.
it. Just put.
You can see the water level now that nobody can go inside there. That is the essence of having the substitute.
Okay.
So here, Egbe Orun, it is what they are appealing to now.
Okay. And that's why they make use of that drum.
Drums. And that is the drum I'm talking about. Dondon, this is Agbo. The Celeru Agbo Yeye had been using before we have the Orthodox medicine. So, and it is used for any form of problem or issue. That some people may have, but it depends. And the basic aspect of it is to have faith and belief. So it is your belief or your faith that will set you free in whatever you are doing. Because you have been going to church, nobody have ever perceived or recognized who is Jesus or how is
Yes.
look. Is he look like? It's the same thing applicable to the Islamic aspect part of it. So here we have been seeing the goddess, but due to the camera that people are always taking down
Yeah.
to
She
this
doesn't
place.
want to.
Yes,
Era ma.
Ekwaboma. Yes, ma.
Yes.
So that is why the thing refuses to come out again.
Okay.
But at times, when you don't even expect it, so when you don't even expect it, so you will see the spirit here
Okay.
and everything will be fine. And it's a living spirit. That is why people always come here to pray to her. So that is it.
Oh, I, oh, I. Oh, I, oh, I. Oh, I, oh, I. Oh, I, oh, I. Oh, I, oh, I.
Here is a suspended bridge that was constructed in the year 1935. So the purpose of making this bridge was to allow the farmers to take their farm product to the market whenever
Okay.
it's necessary. Because during the rainy season that we're supposed to have a surplus of farm product,
Yes.
that is when we will have this scarcity of it. So that is why the Oshogbo people now went ahead, consult the British Army, and contracted this bridge out to them.
And this bridge has been strong
Yes,
since that time.
yes, now since 1935. So, and that made it possible for the farmers to take their farm products to the market without any stress. And this is the first road that lead to Ede.
Wow.
From Oshogbo here to Ede, this is the first road. You know, Ede is a suburb to the Oshogbo town. So, so not
We can slow dance naked in the moonlight. We can get so down, wasted, out of our minds until we're happy. Until we're happy. Whether it's good or it's bad or it's wrong or it's right. Yeah, we can quit our day jobs and stay out all night until we're happy. Until we're happy. Until we're happy.
Mr.
That's nice. They don't want to pollute the environment.
All these things were done by Mama Susan Wenger. So, and she called this one Iyamokpo.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, it's like a woman.
She's a woman,
Okay.
and what they revert to as Iyamokpo is a woman private part. This structure is a spirit also called Iyamokpo, and Iyamokpo was the first woman to make the palm oil, ceramic pot, and tie and dye.
Okay.
And when Oshogbo people were here, among the promise that were made with them was that she will not allow any war to disturb them. That was what the goddess promised them. So, and that is why she went ahead to hire this woman from Igbeti. So, and whenever Oshogbo people perceive the sign of war, or this woman perceive any sign of war, she will go and meet the goddess. It is the goddess that will instruct her what to do in terms of sacrifice and where to even place that sacrifice.
Okay.
And that is more reason why there is no war that enter into this town since its existence.
Yeah, so peaceful.
So she has 3 pairs of hands. If you look at it very well, the first 2 there means advice.
Okay.
The middle one is your business, whether you take to that advice or not. While the last one here means blessing.
My name.
So she can walk.
Mm-hmm.
This is her leg. And she can also fly. You can come and see the wings at the back.
Wow.
This is her wings. And she has her own messengers who are spies. The name Ella is the Yoruba name for Jesus Christ.
Okay.
So according to the Yoruba history, so and Jesus Christ believed as a intermediary between man and God, and that is where you have been watching these Yoruba films in which they will be calling Ela Rowa Ela Rowa.
Yes.
So to let you realize that to inculcate Ela, I mean the Jesus Christ into whatever they are doing, that is the essence, because it was the Orunmila that taught Ella, yes, that taught him how to, I mean, it means how to consult, how to define, and the way out to any form of problem. And it was a problem, there was a problem that caused Ella to go back to
Up to
heaven.
heaven.
Yes. So, and in order not to forget her, how to inculcate her into whatever we are doing, that is why we still call him back to come and involve in whatever we are doing. And so this one, I told you about Obaluaye,
Yes.
that is Shankwana.
Yeah.
So Shankwana is the god in charge of pandemics. And whenever we perceive any sign of pandemics, so we pay homage to Shankwana and the problem will be solved. Immediately we perceived the sign of coronavirus. So we went ahead, seek for the advice, and it was mentioned that we need to do something so that Shankwana will curb such a. And as at the time they were locking people inside, we people are here fleeing around, enjoy ourselves. And then if you look at it very well, we see that there are men that are prostrating.
Okay.
The first leg is here,
Oh,
the
wow.
second leg is here. The
Okay.
first head is over there, the second head is here. To let you realize that this place is a place where people are coming to beg for healing.
Wow.
So that is it.
Okay.
Entrance is a chameleon.
Okay.
You know chameleon now?
Yes, that changes.